When one dreams of Greece, the mind often drifts to the sea. Brilliant blue waters, sun-drenched shores, whitewashed villages. The Aegean sparkles in our imagination, promising endless summer days and the gentle lull of waves against ancient stones. But there is another Greece, a secret world high in the mountains, where deep valleys and pure air offer a different kind of beauty. Here, the landscape is wild and untamed, shaped by centuries of wind and weather, far from the crowds and the familiar postcard scenes. This is the Greece of the heart, a place of profound peace that calls to the soul. In these highlands, the silence is deep and comforting, broken only by the distant call of an eagle or the soft rustle of grass in the breeze. Let me take you on a journey far from the beaches and tourist trails, up winding roads through forests of pine and fir. Each turn reveals a new vista, a new story, as the world below falls away and the air grows crisp and cool. The world changes as you climb. The scent of salt fades, replaced by wild herbs and earth. The sounds of cicadas give way to goat bells and wind in ancient trees. The landscape becomes a tapestry of green and gold, alive with the subtle music of the mountains. Here, time slows down, and each moment is savored. Life follows the rhythm of the land, and every breath feels deeper, every view more meaningful. The mountains are not just scenery, they are living characters in Greece's story, witnesses to history and keepers of legend. Myths echo in the valleys, and ancient ruins cling to the slopes, telling tales of gods, heroes, and forgotten peoples. Every peak has a name, every spring a tale. The water here is as clear as the stories are old, and every path leads to a new discovery. To walk here is to feel the echoes of millennia under your feet. Each stone path is a thread in the tapestry of time, connecting you to generations past. So come with me, let's leave the familiar behind and venture into the highlands. Let curiosity be your guide as we trade the sea breeze for mountain air and the bustle of the coast for the quiet of the peaks. Discover the magic in the cool mountain air and the warmth of a villager's smile. Here, hospitality is a way of life, and every encounter is a chance to share a story or a meal. This is not just a holiday, it's an odyssey of the heart. In these mountains, you'll find space to reflect, to dream, and to reconnect with what truly matters. See Greece through new eyes. Fall in love with its soaring peaks and quiet, enduring soul. Let the mountains show you a side of Greece that few ever see, but none ever forget. The mountains are waiting, ready to share their secrets with those who listen. Step into this other Greece and let its timeless spirit become part of your own story. The mountains of Greece are alive with whispers of the ages, their peaks shrouded in mist and mystery. Each dawn, as the sun rises over these ancient ridges, it illuminates a landscape that has witnessed countless stories unfold. Here, myths were born. Gods and goddesses played out their dramas on these slopes, shaping the very soul of the land. The stones themselves seem to remember the footsteps of heroes and the laughter of immortals. Stand on a rugged peak, and you can almost hear Pan's pipes or nymphs laughing in the moonlight. The wind carries ancient melodies, echoing the legends that have been told for thousands of years. Every rock and cave is steeped in legend. A titan turned to stone, a gateway to the underworld, or a secret meeting place for gods. These mountains are a living tapestry of myth and memory. To explore these mountains is to step into a living storybook, where every path leads to a new tale and every shadow hints at ancient secrets waiting to be discovered. The ancient Greeks saw these peaks as divine, a landscape filled with awe and reverence. They believed the gods themselves dwelled among the clouds, watching over mortals from their lofty thrones. Think of Delphi, where seekers climbed for wisdom, their hopes echoing through the mountains. Pilgrims journeyed from distant lands, drawn by the promise of prophecy and the power of the sacred earth. Walk those same paths, feel the energy, and look down from what was once the world's center. The air is thick with history, and every view connects you to the ancient world. Here, history is etched into the land, not locked in museums. The carvings and ruins are open books, telling stories to those who pause and listen. The veil between worlds feels thin. Magic and myth are part of the air you breathe. In the hush of dawn or the glow of twilight, the boundaries between past and present seem to blur. The mountains invite you to believe in a little bit of magic, to open your heart to their eternal stories, and to become part of the legend that still lingers in every stone and shadow. High in the Greek mountains, villages cling to steep slopes built of stone and wood, as if grown from the earth itself. These settlements seem to defy gravity, their homes perched on rocky outcrops, overlooking valleys shrouded in morning mist. The air is crisp and pure, carrying the scent of pine and wild herbs. Wandering their narrow, cobbled lanes is like stepping back in time. Each twist and turn reveals a new story, with weathered stones worn smooth by generations of footsteps. The quiet is broken only by the distant laughter of children or the soft clatter of a mule's hooves. Houses with slate roofs and balconies overflow with geraniums and basil, splashes of color against gray stone. Window boxes burst with life, and the fragrance of fresh herbs drifts through open shutters, inviting you to pause and breathe it all in. Life here moves with the seasons, not the clock. Spring brings wildflowers and the buzz of bees, while autumn is marked by the harvest and the golden glow of fading sunlight. Each season paints the village in new colors and rhythms. The heart of each village is the platea, shaded by an ancient plane tree, where elders gather at the cafeño for coffee and backgammon. Here, stories are shared, news is exchanged, and the pulse of village life beats strong beneath the leafy canopy. A simple yasas is met with genuine kindness. Strangers are welcomed as friends, and every greeting is an invitation to linger, to share a moment of connection. These villages are sanctuaries of peace, filled with the sounds of church bells, neighborly chatter, and the occasional donkey. Time seems to slow here, allowing you to savor the gentle pace of daily life. In the evenings, the air is rich with the scent of home cooking and the warmth of family gatherings. Laughter drifts from open windows, and the glow of lamplight spills onto the quiet streets, promising comfort and belonging. Each village has its own character, church, and local hero. Traditions are cherished, and every corner holds a memory or a legend waiting to be discovered. You might find a craftsman carving wood or a woman weaving. These are the rhythms of daily life, not performances for tourists. Skills are passed down through generations, keeping the spirit of the village alive. To be welcomed here, even briefly, is a true privilege. Hospitality is a way of life, and visitors are treated as honored guests, offered coffee, stories, and a sense of belonging. The greatest treasures are often found in the simplest places: fresh bread, a shared meal, or a quiet moment in a sunlit garden. In these mountain villages, life's true riches are measured in warmth, tradition, and the beauty of everyday moments. The food of the Greek mountains is a revelation, hearty, rich, and deeply comforting. Imagine sitting at a taverna overlooking a green valley, tasting dishes passed down through generations. Local cheeses like feta, graviera, and smoked mezzovone are stars, alongside lamb and goat slow-cooked with wild herbs. Pies filled with greens, cheese, mushrooms, or meat are encased in flaky, handmade pastry. The mountains offer more: thick honey flavored by wildflowers, homemade spoon sweets, and robust red wines. Everything is fresh and local: the tomatoes picked that morning, the herbs gathered from nearby hills. Meals are prepared with pride, often by the owner, and shared with joy. Eating here is a celebration of land, tradition, and good company. It's not just about food, it's about connection. The experience nourishes both body and soul. Every bite tells a story of the mountains. The simplest meal here can become a cherished memory. In the high country, food is a bridge to the heart of Greece. It's a taste you'll never forget. To truly know the Greek mountains, you must walk among them. Ancient calderemia, cobbled mule tracks, wind through breathtaking scenery. Walking here is like stepping into a vivid painting, with forests, meadows, and wildflowers at every turn. The air is crisp, scented with pine and oregano. Small wonders abound: wild orchids, sunning lizards, golden eagles soaring overhead. Silence is profound, broken only by footsteps, bees, and the wind. Trails lead to hidden monasteries, arched stone bridges, and crystal-clear rivers. Each path is a journey of discovery, revealing new vistas and secrets. Walks range from gentle strolls to challenging hikes, but the reward is always a deep connection to nature. Standing on a peak, you feel both small and wonderfully alive. It's a feeling of freedom, peace, and gratitude for the world's beauty. Mount Olympus stands above all, mythical home of the gods, shrouded in cloud and legend. To gaze upon Olympus is to feel awe. To climb it is to walk in the footsteps of heroes. The journey begins in lush forests, rising through pine and fir to a stark alpine world. Well-marked paths lead ever upward, echoing with ancient stories. Mytikas, the throne of Zeus, is the highest point. A challenge, but the view is beyond words. From the summit, land and sea stretch to the horizon, and myth feels close enough to touch. You don't need to reach the top to feel Olympus's magic. Lower trails and gorges offer their own wonders. Waterfalls, mountain refuges, and rare wildlife make Olympus a sanctuary. It's a place of wild beauty, commanding respect and inspiring wonder. Olympus is a national park, a living link to Greece's ancient soul. It is quite simply divine. In the Pindus Mountains lies Zagori, a cluster of 46 stone villages, preserved by centuries of isolation. Entering Zagori is like stepping into a fairy tale, where nature and craftsmanship blend in perfect harmony. Villages like Monodendri and Papigo are built entirely of local stone, perched on mountainsides with stunning views. The Vikos Gorge, the world's deepest in proportion to its width, carves through the region, a raw display of nature's artistry. Hike ancient trails, peer into dizzying depths, or cross elegant arched bridges built to withstand fierce mountain rivers. Each bridge is a work of art, connecting communities and history. The sound of the river beneath your feet links you to the soul of this place. Zagori is a hidden gem, where stone, water, and spirit endure. Here, tradition and nature are cherished, and peace is profound. It's a world apart, waiting to be discovered. Beyond landscapes and myths, the true treasure of the Greek mountains is its people. Here, the love of strangers is a way of life. Hospitality is genuine, a greeting in the square, an invitation for coffee, a shared meal. The people are proud of their heritage and eager to share it, offering directions, stories, or a taste of homemade pie. Small acts of kindness transform a trip into a cherished memory. This warmth is the soul of the mountains, a reminder that human connection is our greatest wealth. The people here are rich in spirit, community, and kindness. Their welcome is a gift you'll carry long after your journey ends. Dream a different Greek dream, of soaring peaks, ancient paths, and air that cleanses the soul. Picture yourself on a quiet summit at dawn, tasting wild honey, hearing goat bells, and feeling peace settle in your heart. The Greek mountains offer adventure, contemplation, and transformation. They challenge and comfort you, reminding you of the world's simple, profound beauty. Open your heart to this other Greece. Let it surprise and enchant you. Discover forgotten villages, soul-nourishing food, and people whose warmth stays with you. This is not just a holiday, it's your own odyssey. The path winds into the clouds. All you have to do is take the first step. Thank you for joining this journey. If you'd like to dream of more adventures, follow along or subscribe. Until next time, travel with an open heart.